Good evening from down under, everyone. My name is Romance Blitz, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y cross playthrough. This should be episode 102, if I have my number count correct. And in the in-between, a great deal has happened. So, if I go to pilot levels, you'll notice everyone is 150 now. So it turns out the grind from leveling up Teoria was more than enough to sort everything out. As a result, I have selected some units. Whether or not they'll be the ones I use all the way to the end is yet to be decided. I'm pretty sure the entire G Gundam crew, as part of the cross run, is making it to the final. But I've just got a good 20 or so units. I've decked them out with parts. Some of these obviously is going to be changed because they got money parts, but I have put other parts on others as well. But generally I have a few units I'm just going to keep with Piranha Converters, like Fire Blaster and Aerial, and we're just going to hunt bosses unless they're for secrets. Given what happens with this map we're about to do, I've given Hero a Piranha Converter, but normally that one would be on Daba, so... But yeah, so... That's pretty much the short version of it. I will inevitably be doing a one final overhaul for parts and stuff later. Because obviously we still got more units to recruit yet, so we don't have everyone. But in terms of the 30 units, because I believe 30 units is the final map, I'm thinking at least G Gundam and DLC 3, so these 5 plus all the G Gundam units, and then we'll go from there. So we'll do the chat for Teoria. I just wanted to show that off. All in all, it was a pretty good effort. We certainly got to 150 way quicker than I did last time, which was kind of in the early mid stages of Chapter 7, so, you know. And again, that's just because we were actively using Piranha Converters this time. And then the next run, having the extra Piranha Converter will just make it go that much quicker. So the earlier you can get that level train going, obviously the better, so... But, yeah, so we're going to get straight into this episode now, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying so far. Otherwise, yeah, let's begin. One other thing too is I gave everyone that I made favorite Lucky Star EX, so more money farm. Obviously it's quite a bit of a money investment, but since we're still so early, we should be able to make that money back. Anyway, in the office. Then, you're right on the mark, Representative Chica. And now that I think about it, the new Earth Federation dissolution was probably a ploy by Noah collaborators. You don't say. As we suspected. I'm ashamed of myself. I was the new Earth Federation's president, and I was none the wiser. Secretary General. And now the world is heading towards the future Noah's envisions. The world is plagued by internal conflict and clashes amongst neighbors. Peace and safety are at an all-time low, and terrorism reigns. Nations and their people are exhausted, the war seems endless. They'll fall with Noah's eventually. But there is still hope. Is there? Yes, the Air and Shadows still fight for all those who yearn for peace and liberty. Of course. Secretary General, if you allow me to make a request, can the NLN bring together the nations still resisting Noah's? Consider it done. I'll make my own oath to do everything in my power for the planet's future. Rowena, Lacus, I suppose nothing I will say will convince either of you to help us. We've been over this. What you're doing amounts to selling off human dignity. But why, as I've explained, is the only way to ensure the world survives. The Marimir army will unite the world, then join Noah's, the only guarantee we have. I am its symbol, the daughter of former Earth Federation's representative, Trace Kushvinata. With Queen Rowena of the Saint Kingdom and Lacus Klein, the songstress of the planets, people are surely to rally to our cause. Your idea of unification is essentially domination, especially when you employ backroom scheming and military force to achieve it. Then you're okay with continuing to resist Noah's, even if you burn the world down in the process. Queen Rowena, proponent of total pacifism, you would surely never stand for such a thing. I am no queen, right now I'm Rowena Darwin. Let me ask you, Marimir, do you sincerely believe this will save the world? I do. Was this your idea? Nobody else instilled the idea in your mind. Deccan Barton, for example. Be silent, Lacus Klein. I ask that you answer my question. It was my idea, of course. Noah's is trying to spread war throughout the world. I doubt people like them will accept your proposal. My source tells me Deccan Barton is already in contact with Noah's. In which case it seems more likely you're trying to rule the world, save for the knowledge that Noah's will back you. The world doesn't want to hear a song like that, Lacus Klein. Deccan Barton. If we can't have your support, I'll have something else from you. What? You will be a martyr, Lacus Klein, one who will serve the cornerstone of our new world. Oh boy. Alright, give me 2 seconds, folks. It's just Discord going off. Alright, sorry about that. Let's continue. So back in the Marimir army base, your attention please. The day we rise up under Lady Marimir's banner is upon us. Since the end of the Revolutionary War, we have struggled, endured, and survived together. For that, I wish to express my deepest gratitude to you all. We will unite the Earthsphere and tread a new path of prosperity side by side. Our first step will be to send Lacus Klein, the planet songstress, to lead a peace delegation to the colonies. Yeah, that's not your plan at all. We shall unify the colonies and unify Earth's nations, all under Lady Marimir's banner. As Marimir's chosen soldiers, we will bring about the awakening of a new humankind, and be a symbol of hope for all. What a jerk. Once the Marimir army unites the Earthsphere, they'll surrender to Noah's. But that won't lead to peace, only slavery and more warfare. Ulfei, you wanted peace. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no one can seek eternity or justice. True peace always lies out of reach. So if global conflicts continue, that's fine by me. So you agree with Noah's? That we do. That's why we're in Noah Brand. I came to observe our collaborators, but I hardly expected such a shoddy show. Shiloh. I've lost everything, my vengeance against Zero, and the pursuit of ultimate strength are all I have left. Not that a worldly, power-obsessed fool like Deccan would understand that. What will you do after you accomplish both? Who knows, I haven't thought that far ahead. You have my thanks, Afronzoa. My conversations with you have been very fruitful. Of course, I would rather you had traded blows than words. Yes, I knew you were planning to leave. Go on, tell the Avent what's going on, follow your brand of justice. You're just letting me go. I'd stop if you said you were going to assassinate Deccan Barton, but I couldn't care less what happens to this lot otherwise. I see. Wolfey, this might be the last words I ever speak to you. Open your eyes, Wolfey. You can always walk away from a way of life that someone else imposes on you. All you're doing is insisting that soldiers should live as soldiers. Denying a way of life that was given to you is the same as denying who you've been in the past. It won't be easy. But if you don't get through that, you'll never find the future you're looking for. If you're still not convinced, look at me. Even I could do that, you definitely can. Afronzoa. I'll be taking my leave. I can't waste time now that Marimir's army's active. Wolfey, Shiloh, I'd rather not fight either of you if I have to. First Saisachi, now Afron, everyone's leaving. You're wavering, Wolfey. Cyrus listened to your heart and abandoned his position as a celestial knight. Atherin is right, people have the power to choose their own future. Cyrus is strong, not everyone can live like he does. Well, Atherin realized something else too. Decim is willing to sacrifice Lacus Klein for his cause. What? I'm former royalty, as you're aware. They treat me rather well here, and I know things you don't. Lacus Klein has always stayed true to her ideals, no matter what danger they pose to her life. She's never compromised. She's risking her life to stay true to herself. I'm heading back to Noabrand. I have no intention of helping these fools. What you do is up to you. See you later, Wolfie. So, in the briefing room, the Marimia army. The defenders turned up evidence that Barton Foundation was behind the kidnapping of Alina and Lacus. They even found out the Foundation's been integrated into an armed organization with Marimia Kushvanada as a figurehead. Marimia Kushvanada. She's actually Trace's daughter. Zex, did you know he had one? No, Trace was never very talkative about his private life. And at that point, the truth of the matter is immaterial. Troa, have you got a connection with the Barton Foundation? Troa Barton is a fake name. Circumstances led me to pirate heavy arms as part of Operation Meteor. That's when I started going by this name. Their Supreme Commander is Decim Barton, an investor of Operator Meteor. He headed an extremist group plotting to take over the Earth. He wants to rule the world. Guess all that colony liberation stuff was a load of crap. He certainly fits the profile of a worldly short-sighted individual. So he's trying to use the chaos caused by Noah's as a cover for his own ambitions. Their abduction of Alina and Lacus means they intend to use those two somehow. Lacus. The Barton Foundation funds the Marimia army, and there are many soldiers in the world who are unhappy with the state of the world following the Revolutionary War. Our estimates suggest they've become quite powerful. This is just an assumption, but given that Lady Un's been missing, she's probably fallen into their hands too. Lady Un of all people. The Marimia army isn't alone in this either. Many armed organizations are taking advantage of the chaos to spring into action. I'll relay any information I get my hands on to the A Advent. Thanks for all this, Sally Poe. I won't call it a return favor. But if you see Wolfie, could you listen to what he has to say? He's pure. Alright. I'll pray for the A Evan's safety. Safety. Man, we're just this world's cleaning crew, huh? Well, we just can't ignore villains taking advantage of chaos. We mete out some justice and the A Evan gets a rep boost. Bet Chica would love that. What's going on? Lady Chica, emergency communication from NLN Secretary General Ade. Terrorists have appeared at Side 7. Side 7, that's close to the A Evan's current position. We're busting villains already, that was quick. They're all just petty criminals hopping on Noah's bandwagon. Let's show them what the A Evan's made of. Chica. Kira, Hero, I need to discuss something with the two of you. The Dragon's Eternal Justice. Alright, so there's strangely a very big hint in this title name, so if you figure it out before the events happen, extra points to you. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll just be using those two ships for a great deal. We won't need Darba for this map, so... There we go. Oh, I guess we are fielding everyone in the favorite list. Okay. That's fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted a placement change. Okay, let's have a look. Daba. I'm just putting anyone that would potentially Valor at the back here. Yeah, I think that should be more than sufficient. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, geez, I wonder what Cross is doing. Alright, so Syslink, first things first. So, 3 morale for all of us. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Behold the power of Misaki. Alright, meanwhile... Yeah, no, it's supposed to be a peace delegation, but you've threatened that you're aiming a bomb. Yep. Oh no, what a good person Decker and Barton is. Alright. Alrighty, so... Your score count still needs a little bit of work, huh? So we're gonna get you that, we're gonna get you that little bit of extra effort in getting your score count to match, Kira's. Look at all that sweet, sweet money. And no, I'm not just going to keep doing this constantly for Misaki, but I just want to speed this up on just a little bit, because it's clear that, you know, 16 units was not going to be all that is to this map, so... Yeah. Oh no, he tried to set us up. Yeah, keep thinking that, buddy. Oh look, that's where Cross went. Oh no, we had some help. Our performance. Huzzah. Yep. Yeah, you tell him, Elise, you tell him. Uh-huh. So, if it kind of wasn't obvious now, the dragon's eternal justice. There you go. So we get the dragon, Wolfei. We get the eternal, and we get the justice, the justice. Now, I think what I might do is I might use all the seed crew as well for the final 30. So I guess that kind of makes sense. At the same time, there's a question whether or not I should, because if I do the Forte run and I want to do... Oh, I guess I could just use the Gordidian and the All of Batwa ship instead. I don't know. Well, we'll get to that, I guess, down the line. Alright, so let's have a look at our new joins, huh? We have Wolfei. He's an agent, like everyone else. Vela, Drive, Smash, yeah. 1 free soul per map. Double Dragon Fame. He's pretty much like all the other Wing Boys in that sense, that he's not the flashiest. But hey. F1 Zera has Seed. Drive, Vela, Pierce, you know. He's pretty decent for moving, even attack person, so. Lacus, Seed. Plus 10% damage dealt to adjacent allies. That is surprisingly broken as hell. Has Rouse, Prospect Love, Daunt, Smash, Snipe Excel. So it doesn't have charge, but that's fine. We can give her that. Otherwise, she's just a battleship. So, you know, not as... well, she doesn't have an upgrade, so I guess I shouldn't say not as strong. That would be quite fair to her. But, alright, so let's give you charge. Alright, let's show off Lacus Klein, folks. And we'll do it with her big attack first.
どの人の魂も安らぐことができるようにと。
手法で敵機を退ける。
こんな戦いは終わらせなければならないのです。
一斉初動。てい。限界だ。脱出する。
Alrighty, let's activate charge on Kira and Snipe. So now they get the new combination attacks, so we'll try to show this off.
This 期待に託された思い、無駄にはしない。ラクス、ミーティアを。
わかりました。あなたに託します。
頼むぞキラ。ミーティアを陸闘。
思いだけでも、力だけでも、守りたい世界のために。
Alright, and we'll try to show off, is your one... It's Raven Fire, cool. Don't need to worry about that one then.
止めてみせるこの戦いを。エターナルミーティアを射出してくれ。
分かった。ミーティア射出だ。
ミーティア射出します。
世界を闇で閉ざさせるものか。うわ
You see, at least he got a dynamic kind of kill at the end there. Yeah, so Athrun is clearly the melee version of all that, so I probably didn't give I probably forgot to give Athrun any bless on that one. That's my bad. Right, so we'll show off Wolfane's ultimate attack while we're here.
Kisama, まだ無因な戦いに飽き足りないのか。すぐに蹴りをつける。
敵務様、申し訳ございません。
Okay, so I think that's us showing off attacks now, so... Alright, so clearly there's quite a few enemies all the way in the back here, so try to get to them first. Like, what, 5 of them, so... One there. One there. One there. Fight. One there. Yeah, so we may not be able to kill them all necessarily in this one turn, but it is what it is. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to throw in some more uses of press. There's two there. Oh, there's Misaki back here. I might be able to do it, actually. Because then there's... You know, I should be able to do it. Alright. And there's only 3 kills left to go, so... I don't think there's a breather yet. Oh look, even Lacus is saying so. I wonder what Lacus is going to do. Yeah, so... minor spoiler, yes, this is where we actually... recruit Wolfei, so... just do it good old fashioned style. One-on-one. Yep, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do it without any hesitation. Except I actually forgot I ended my turn, so oops. The question becomes, can I do... Yes. Alright. We'll let Wolfei get one swing. Yeah, even Yomogi's calling him out, of all people. Yeah, so they have a long talk about this.
目標補足。行くぞナタク。そこをどけ。
お前の攻撃パターンは解析済みだ。目標をガンダムタイプと確認。攻撃を開始する。ターゲット確認。ロック。攻撃開始。
ここへ引かねばならんとは。
まだ戦いは終わらない。
Alright, get annihilated by hero. Now, I mean, if someone could just, pistol whip him back of the head for every time he's gonna pain their ass in this game, so like maybe 10 or so, then maybe, let bygones be bygones. Alright, so back in the hangar. You were investigating the Marimia army all by yourself to track down Lacus. Pretty impressive, Atherin. More or less, yeah. Thank you, Atherin. If not for you, I wouldn't be here. I didn't do it alone. Hey, don't forget us. Atherin's supporters from the shadows. Representative Ichika, I would like to join the A Advent together with the Eternal and his crew. Are you certain about this? I'll be cooperating on a personal level, not an official one. Then I accept. I'm happy we could walk like this. I'm happy we could talk like this. Lacus Klein, we'd like to hear everything you know about the Marimia army. Of course. Now that they've lost Lacus, they've got no reason to stay at this base. Marimia, Kushranada, and Deck and Barton. As long as their twisted ideas persist, the battles will be endless. Endless. As people living in this world, it falls to us to bring that cycle to an end. Alright, yeah, I can see it in your face. You're not telling us anything about Noah's or the Marimia army, are you? I was never interested in their ideals. All I seek is battle. I only want to know one thing. If it's about Williana Darwin, she's safe. They've lost Lacus Klein, they'll have to be careful about how they treat their remaining trump card. I see. I'm just glad to have you here. For now, rest. Life on the A event is hectic. I bet it has no shortage of enemies. Not what I meant. We have jobs here that don't involve fighting. What? First up is fixing the antisocial streak. Want to put him in Public Service Section 2? He can handle all the complaints from the townsfolk. A Section 2 supervisor here, denied. They just come back with even more complaints. Can't he join the Department of Intelligence with the rest of you? That would just be maintaining his status quo. I prefer we explored other options. Then he can join us in Section 1. We're always short of manpower, and tomorrow we're going to start repainting out the outer walls. Mr. O is just the guy to take care of this stubborn punk. Just remember, if you join Section 1, I've got seniority over you. As you can see, there's no shortage of work. Do you all do stuff like this? I'm in charge of tax accounting for the Department of Finance. Me and Hildy are just helping out in Section 1. Our experience as junkers really comes in handy there. I'm in Section 2. We're part of the recreation of the city offers. You may be surprised, but I'm popular with the kids. And Hero? He's basically my helper in Section 1. It's nice having a guy who works without complaining. I see. It's such a relief seeing you smile. Sure, he can. It's easy to forget, but he's still human. Speaking of, I know there's a lot to talk about, but we can't do that on an empty stomach. Let's get some food. Good idea. You're coming too, Buffet. Everyone on the A event eats at the same table. Metaphorically, I mean, that includes you. The event wasn't what I expected at all. Yep, it's not a battleship, it's a place people live in. It makes more sense once you see the city. Alright. Oh, come on, don't get all pensive now, I'll look after you. Why are you trying to help me? Do I need a reason to help my bud? Just answer my question. It's Nataku. I'm from a Shaolin temple. We were pretty tight with your colony because of it. I've known about her since I was little, and I heard she entrusted you with her last wish. You're her husband, Wolfie. Live your life the way that makes her proud. I will. Thank you, Saisachi. Let's go eat. Things are gonna get busy around here. Right. Otaku, I haven't found my path yet. But I swear to you this, as a husband of the soul of his late wife. Even if eternity, justice, and peace don't exist in this world, I won't give up. I'll keep fighting until I find them. Alright. So, decent money. Now let's see what is open to us. So, some chats which I'll probably do in the next episode. Then we got 2 more main missions and then some DLC, which shouldn't take particularly long, I think. So we'll knock those out, hopefully in a double episode. But I guess with that in mind, I'll do the chats now, just to save even a fraction of time in the next one. So pay attention to this chat. I mean, as a guy, I kind of understand. A lot of us are not really into fashion, so A pilot suit, you say? I wonder why. Oh, what's this? An opportunity may arise for a pilot suit? Alrighty, we'll phase next. Yeah, so basically that was foreshadowing Seed Freedom. So, I mean, they decided to give us DLC units for Bella's children. So, I guess in theory, the next DLC could have Seed Freedom in it. It's most likely going to be the next game that Seed is going to be in, though, but, you know, the foreshadowing is there. And I don't count the gacha games. They're their own thing, you know. I only count the games where you have a fixed number of series in it, because that is what it is. Not to, you know, deny the existence of the gacha games. They have their own appeal and their own audience. Alright, and Atherin. So, still wearing his AWP uniform. Yeah, getting called out by Shin and Kira, go figure. Yeah, it literally happened only like a couple of days ago. Alrighty.
お待ちしておりました。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Alright, so I'm only doing the minimum for now. And my minimum is obviously, you know, max out the weapons. And then I'll see how much money I have to play with.
では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
Alright. Alright, that's useless now, so we can skip that one. Save a bit of money. Alright. Yeah, I will give you Lucky Star 3. Or EX, I should say. Alright, so I think that's more money I was expecting to have. Alright, so I think we have
お待ちしておりました。
enough bank to justify other things, so... I'll still keep some money in reserve, so I'm not going to go fully insane leveling up Wolfei, but...
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。
Alright, so... Six, 650, 620... Six, 500... It should be fine, I guess. Alright. So, we called an episode there, so thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch you in the next one.